Good afternoon. I'm here with Mark Fotsch, and he's running for the State House of Representatives in District 54A. Mark's been working hard all summer, door knocking, and meeting with voters to find out what their major concerns are. Welcome, Mark.
Thank you, Blaine, for having me on. It's a great opportunity for me to speak with you. Thank you.
Great. So the first question, Mark, is why are you running for the State House of Representatives in 54A?
Right. Well, my wife and I are concerned with our education, and we have two sons that are going to be going into these public schools. And we're very concerned when we saw 20 schools closing and 1,000 teachers being laid off, an achievement gap that was growing. And the business as usual in the House of Representatives is quite concerning. We want to make sure that we can get education back on track in Minnesota. My wife and I are very involved in the community. We want to make sure that we can give our future the best opportunity possible. And right now we're looking at an achievement gap that has grown, and Minnesota has slipped out of the top 10 when it comes to our educational standards. So in order to get back on track, we want to make sure that we can focus in on education, work with the governor, work with the other representatives, and work with the legislature to keep education fully funded, but at the same time thinking about our taxpayers. And we want to make sure that we're using the money wisely when it comes to our education. So I'm Mark Fotsch. I'm running for the House of Representatives, and I'm really concerned about our education, Blaine.
Well, being that education is a major concern for you, what would you do, what steps would you take to fix the education system here in Minnesota?
Right. We need to prioritize when it comes to our education. We are looking at a budget deficit right now, and we need to make sure that we first fix the budget. We need to balance the budget and then focus in on funding our education, our health care, our police and fire department, and our infrastructure. Our roads are falling apart. Once we prioritize that, we focus in on education, and education needs a priority as well when it comes to our classrooms. Our classroom sizes are about 30-35 students per teacher, and we're quite alarmed at those sizes. Just recently, they closed down Arlington High School, and they didn't lock the kids into the classroom. They moved over to Roz, the Roseville Area High School, and grew those classroom sizes with less teachers. So we need to make sure that any money that we raise or ask for from the taxpayer goes to the classrooms and to the teachers. And right now, my opponent, Mindy Greiling, has voted against a bill that said 70% of all money raised would go to the classrooms and teachers. So when you ask for more money and we lay off 1,000 teachers, and you ask for more money and we close down 20 schools, and you ask for more money and our achievement gap grows, where's the money going? We are quite concerned that we have put so much money into our educational system and we've just seen bad results. So I'm running to really fix the education and prioritize how to fund education and make sure that we can give our students and our future a chance when it comes to our nation.
Great, Mark, thanks. One other question that I have is education is a big part of the state budget, we know that. But how would you work with others at the legislature and the governor to fix the rest of the state budget?
Right. We've got a $32 billion budget, and we've spent $38 billion. If we concentrate on the core responsibilities of the government, we have enough money to do great things. And right now we've got a lot of grants and a lot of frivolous spending that's going on. And where is that hurting people? It's hurting our senior citizens who are on fixed incomes. In Roseville, we have a high percentage of fixed income households. And to ask for more money and receive less services from our government is quite shocking and alarming. So we need to concentrate again on our health care, our education, our police department, our fire department, and our infrastructure. Everything else can be prioritized below that. We need to stop the frivolous spending, prioritize on what the people need, and give them a fair chance when it comes to our education so we can get this future growing again for our students and for our kids.
Okay. One last question. What are you going to do on the day of election?
Well, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to have a celebration at Old Mexico, and we're going to have all our volunteers there, and we're really going to have a great time and just celebrate all the hard work that the volunteers have put into this campaign and supporting me and really working hard together. So we're just going to have one heck of a time. We really are excited for November 2nd. We're looking for a lot of voter turnout, and we're really excited for this election.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in, Mark, and good luck in the election.
Thank you, Blaine, for having me on. It's been a pleasure.